Yo, what's up guys, it's your boy Annie Z with What If Naruto Was a Saiyan and Neglected Part 5. So guys, where we last left off was at Naruto destroying Menma, and after that he got the C rank mission to the Land of Waves. We now see Team 7 waiting at the gate for Kakashi and Tazuna to arrive. Where's that jerk of a sensei at? Yariko said. He's probably dreaming about having a girl. I mean, he reads porn all day. He must be so deprived, Hanabi said. Seriously, I bet your dad purposely put us with him. He's such an unreliable sensei, so we can stay weak. Well, at least in his opinion, cause he probably thinks we're weak, Rose said. I swear I'ma beat that one-eyed Cyclops when I see him, Suki said. Girls, chill out, he's near us. I can feel his energy and his chakra right now, Naruto said. Suddenly leaves appear and out comes Kakashi and Tazuna. This guy with his dramatic entrances, Suki said to herself, kinda pissed off. Yo, my cute little Genin. It's time for us to leave to the Land of Waves, Kakashi said with an eye smile. Whatever, the team said. What's with that attitude? You should be glad to be going to the Land of Waves. To be protecting me, the great Tazuna, the greatest bridge builder in this world, Tazuna said. Just keep walking, Naruto said with a death glare. As you wish, Tazuna said, as they were walking. Suki came up to Naruto. Yo, Naruto, what's Kakashi's power level, by the way? Suki asked. Well, his power level is 50, and his genetical traits is the Sharingan. What, but how? But that Sharingan should only belong to my clan, Suki said. And what's with how low of a level he is? How will we learn anything from him, Yariko said. Well, I don't think we'll learn anything, he's a weakling, Rose said, as Hanami and Suki agreed. Don't count him out, he's got a lot of experience and jutsus. We might not be able to improve physically or power level wise under him, but knowledge wise he's a great asset, Naruto said. Kakashi noticed them speaking to each other. So what are you lot speaking about? Kakashi asked. Nothing, where's the Saiyan who gets to sleep in the bed with Naruto at Tazuna's house first? Yariko said. Kakashi got an evil eye smile and said, so who's the lucky that gets to sleep with him? I do, but nothing sexual. Chill, Kakashi, we're only 12, Yariko said. Kakashi then started to stutter. Well, I didn't mean it in that way, Kakashi said. Whatever, his team said as Kakashi looked sad. It seems like it will take time for them to trust me. They only seem to trust themselves and the code to everyone else, Kakashi thought to himself. The team then saw a puddle, to which Naruto sent several energy signatures, well only 2, as did the girls. Naruto then all of a sudden shot a ki blast towards the puddle, blowing up the Chunin, but barely letting them escape. But the Chunin barely managed to escape. Why, you little shit, how dare you ruin our perfectly good ambush, they said, as Kakashi, the girls, and even Tazuna all sweat dropped. That was a perfect ambush, they thought to themselves. A perfectly good ambush? What crap are you spewing from your mouth? You should have at least hinged into a tree, since it hasn't even rained here for days. So how would there be a puddle here? Naruto asked, as the 2 Chunin got angry. You stupid little Genin, how dare you mock us and make us look stupid? Let's get him, brother, the 2 brothers said in sync as they charged at Naruto. But Naruto, with a single finger, stopped their swords. What? How? They screamed. Naruto then punched one of the demons, sending them flying into a tree on impact. Brother, how dare you? The remaining brother yelled as he started to throw kunais at Naruto, who just dodged them. Is that your speed? Disgraceful, Naruto said as he teleported behind him and punched him, sending him flying up. Naruto then teleported to the Chunin and roundhouse kicked him before he teleported to the Chunin again and kicking him onto the floor, where Suki, Rose and Yariko all threw kunais at them, and Hanabi then used her Juken to strike his heart, killing him. After that, all the outcast girls high-fived and they hugged Naruto. Yeah, we did it, they all yelled. Kakashi was shocked at the level of power displayed by Naruto and the teamwork displayed by the rest of the people. Minato sensei was stupid. Naruto is more skilled than the rest of the rookies combined, and Menma has nothing against him, Kakashi thought as he thought back to the way Menma fights and the way Naruto fights and compared them, seeing Naruto was clearly superior. With him here, we can definitely beat Gato, Tazuna said to himself. The outcast then put the heads of the shinobis into a score for the bounty money. So, Tazuna, mind explaining why these Genin are after you? I mean, no B-class Genin will go up against Kakashi because he's an S rank and he would easily destroy them. And me and the girls are fresh Genin, so no one would care about or going after us because we don't have a bounty on us and it's not worth it, Naruto said. As Tazuna then got scared. Well, I really need help from my village. It's been taken over by a tyrant called Gato, please help us, Gato said. Well, let me think. Very well, my team are strong enough, Kakashi said, still shocked after seeing Naruto's taijutsu move and the teamwork of the outcasts. And he also thought how Naruto would beat him up if he got back to the village if they never continued, and how his team would probably hate him, and he was trying to get his team to trust him. And let's not forget he didn't want to go into the D-rank missions again because they were boring. Thanks, Tazna said, as the team nodded and started to walk away, all the way to Wave. They then took a boat to the land of Wave. We now see Team 7 in the borders of Wave. Duck, Kakashi shouted. Sasuke isn't here, so we can't see a duck butt head, Hanbi yelled jokingly as she and the team ducked apart from Naruto, who just caught the sword. You know, now that I think about it, my stupid little brother does look like a duck butt head, Suki said, as she was ashamed of having such an ugly ass brother in her clan, or being related to him because she kicked him out of the clan. Kakashi was surprised. How did he catch that sword, and why didn't he duck, Kakashi thought. Zabuza then appeared and was shocked to see his blade in the hands of Naruto. Kid, give me the blade, Zabuza said. You forgot to say pretty please, Naruto said. Boy, I'm not gonna ask again. Give me the sword and leave the bridge wielder here and Kakashi. And you and your girls can leave, Zabuza said. So you're Zabuza, the demon of the mist. Fine, I'll give you your sword, Naruto said as he gives the sword. Let's see how strong you really are, Naruto said, as his Saiyan side was forcing Naruto to give the sword to Zabuza so he could fight Zabuza at full strength. Fine kid, let's see your so-called strength. You will pay for underestimating me, Zabuza said. Naruto then dashed towards Zabuza, punching him in the stomach, making him vomit out blood. Zabuza then swings at Naruto, who just dodges the swing. Naruto then sweep kicks him, making him fall to the floor as he was about to stomp on Zabuza, but Zabuza suddenly made some hand signs, which made him substitute with the rock. Naruto of course didn't feel pain from stomping on a rock, but Zabuza then did some hand signs. Hidden mist jutsu, Zabuza said, as the mist surrounded the area. Oh no, this is bad. Naruto won't be able to see through Zabuza's mist, Kakashi thought to himself as he was about to rush over to help Naruto, but was quickly grabbed by Hanabi. How dare you, Hanabi? Your first friend is about to die and you stop me? Are you mad? Kakashi asked. Don't you dare think that I wouldn't do anything to help Naruto-kun. But right now he doesn't need help and I would never hurt Naruto-kun. So don't you dare ever say anything like that again. And just keep having faith in him, Hanabi said. Fine, but if he's dead, I'm gonna have you removed and executed as a traitor, Kakashi said. Fine, I believe in Naruto-kun unlike you, Hanabi said. As the girl stood by Hanabi. Are all of you traitors? Look, he's done so much for you, yet you just let him die from Zabuza. He's strong, Yariko shouted. Zabuza then goes in for a slice, only for Naruto to stop it with a single finger. How? Zabuza yelled. Zabuza, you will now die for your crimes against me, Naruto said. Oh no you don't. Water style water dragon jutsu, Zabuza said as a giant dragon made of water crashed into Naruto, who just stood there taking the shot, making a dust cloud form around him. Ha 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 kid, that's what you get for being arrogant, Zabuza said. But when the dust cloud dispelled, Zabuza was shocked. How did you survive that? That was one of my most powerful jutsus and you aren't even bleeding, your clothes aren't even ripped, Zabuza said. That's easy, you're weak, Naruto said. Compared to a Saiyan like me, you can never win. How dare you? And I don't know what the saying is, but they're probably some losers, Zabuza said. You little shit, die, Zabuza said as he body flickered in front of Naruto and tries to slice Naruto. But Naruto had enough. This guy mocked Saiyans, the most powerfulest race. He then used the shockwave attack, sending Zabuza flying and removing the mist. But how did he remove the mist? And what was that attack? It was just like he punched the air and then a wave just came, destroying everything, Zabuza thought to himself. Naruto then walks up to Zabuza and he charges up a finger beam. Any last words, Naruto said. Go to hell, Zabuza said. But before Naruto could shoot Zabuza, Zabuza was struck by sunburns. How could then appears? Sorry, I've been hunting him, he said. That was my kill, Naruto said as Yariko comes and hugs him. Naruto-kun, you're alright, Yariko said. Suddenly Naruto was then glomped by 3 other girls, which were Suki, Hanabi and Rose, his teammates. Haku then uses this opportunity to escape. Tazna then goes to, the team then goes to Tazna's house. Everything then goes to canon, but in this, Naruto and the girls train themselves to exhaustion before going to the bridge. But Naruto, like in canon, sleeps, but however, in this one, Yariko also joins him by sleeping in late. We now see Suki fighting Haku while Rose and Hanabi were ordered to guard Tazna. Suki was currently engaged in combat with the fake hunter known as Haku. Damn it, if I was still at full power I would have easily beaten him, but I'm exhausted from training, Suki thought to herself as she had the free Tomoe Sharingan activated. She was easily able to see Haku, but she was too tired to dodge. Back with Naruto. Naruto and Yariko woke up to screaming when they saw Tsunade getting held up by a bandit and Inari was getting beaten. Gatta's bandits then saw Naruto and then they saw Yariko. They were eyeing Yariko like a piece of meat. "Oi kid, leave that girl with us and you can leave. It's a fair deal. We get that beautiful girl of yours and you get to live," but the bandit said. Naruto then got angry. "What the hell did you just say?" Naruto said as green aura appeared around him, and then his eyes turned yellow, and then a silhouette of a great ape can be seen around him. Naruto then vanished out of the sight of the bandits and appeared and punched the bandit that said that as he knocked the bandit to the ground. Naruto then made a keyblade and started to jab at the non-lethal parts of the bandit's body. "Please stop! Ow!" the bandits yelled as the other bandits then charged at Naruto, hoping to save their comrade. But then they were pierced by chakra rods and they fell dead. After Naruto was done torturing the bandit that he was attacking for saying that about Yariko, Naruto lifted him up. Naruto then said, "You shouldn't have ever said that about my Yariko or any of my girls, you disgusting, dirty pedophile. Never talk about my mates like that again. Oh, wait, you won't have a chance to ever talk ever again because you're dead," Naruto said as he launched the key blast from his finger at the bandit, annihilating him. Yariko and Naruto then ran to the bridge where Naruto saw Suki with semblance in her. She looked dead to Naruto. Naruto couldn't feel her life force energy. He felt it slowly draining away, slowly going to zero. Naruto then put his hand on his head as he started to scream as the green pillar of energy erupted around Naruto. Everybody stopped fighting as they felt fear from Naruto. Naruto then let out a pain-filled roar as the lights around him started to distort. It started to purple, white, green, and then it turned back to normal. The green pillar of energy then exploded from Naruto, and then it turned into a whole energy ball which destroyed everything around it. But luckily, the girls with Suki's body and Tazuna and Kakashi as well as Zabuza somehow managed to get away. They then saw a silhouette of Naruto with red eyes as Naruto was floating up the green beam of energy as he was rising. Naruto's hair then turned yellowish green like in the thumbnail. Naruto then let out a huge roar, sending everyone and everything flying. Gatta's hidden bandits were getting struck dead by key blasts. The village was being destroyed by key blasts, getting fired randomly at locations. In fact, some of them were even hitting the land of fire and creating craters over there. But luckily no one innocent got hurt. When the green energy died down, it revealed Naruto with green yellowish hair and super large muscles. All over the elemental nations, Naruto's ki could be felt. Everybody was in fear. Back in the Leaf Village, Minato sensed something that scared him even more than the Nine Tails. This power level. Well, he never knew about power level, but this level of power was so high that it dwarfed the Nine Tails. It made the Nine Tails look like a child in comparison. In the Cloud Village, the Raikage had felt fear and he thought that this was the person that killed Killer Bee. In the Stone Village, we saw Oniki sitting at his desk as he suddenly senses a high power level. "Ambu, I need you to go to this power source and track who it is, and if he's part of another village, we might have to go into lockdown, but there is no way anybody will be able to stand up to this kind of monster," Oniki said. Back at the Mist Village, both Mai and Yagura saw the power, or felt the power, and they took a minute to rest and think of what to do if should they ever come across this power. In the Sand Village, we can hear Shikaku screaming at Gaara to never go near that power level, and we see the Kazekage thinking about how to get this power on his side. With the Akatsuki, Zetsu was scared, but he knew that this was his sister's boyfriend, so he was happy. But Obito was really afraid. This person could easily destroy the Akatsuki, the whole group, without even trying. Back with Naruto. Naruto then rushed towards Zabuza and Haku, one punching them, and then they instantly got killed. Gatta's remaining men that survived the ki blast the rogue key boss that were going through them during the transformation, were trying to run away, but Naruto just ripped through them like an unstoppable force. After that, all million bandits and some shinobis were dead. Naruto then towards Gato. He then picked him up. "This is all your fault. My Suki-chan died because of you," Naruto said with rage. "I'm sorry, I'll do anything," Gato said, but was cut off as Naruto sent a barrage of finger beams at him. He then picked up Gato and snapped his back by, like smashing it against his leg, and then his back broke as he then proceeded to stomp on him. After that, he then proceeded to punch Gato repetitively. The shockwaves of the punches were felt throughout the elemental nations as earthquakes. Luckily, Kakashi had fainted before the transformation, so he didn't see it. Naruto's punches left craters. Naruto then kills him. After the fight, Naruto then passed out. The wave then thanked Naruto as Team 7 recovered, including Suki, who was put near death, not dead. Team 7 was now back in the Leaf Village, where they were given a month off to train and relax. Well, they were given a month off to train for the tuning exams because Minato wanted Kakashi to train the Uchiha failure, also known as Sasuke Uchiha. We now see the outcast training as they were in the base, when suddenly a white light appears before them, and then it dies down to reveal Whis and someone that looked like Naruto with an orange gi. "Yo, I'm Son Goku, or Kakarot, your older brother, and I need your help. My planet's in danger," Goku said. "But guys, that's all for today. Peace, 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 peace."